this one I find it can be tricky to work at a natural pace because sometimes we might have deadlines to meet and we have to pick up the pace and put in more intensity, which is what Cal Newport talks about on his podcast, talking about slow productivity. So when you're working at a natural pace, that's all good and well when you don't have deadlines. But on a regular day, you want to work at a natural pace. You don't want to rush through it because remember, haste makes waste. But there's going to be times where you're going to have to sprint, or there's going to be times where sprinting is the right thing to do, or it just feels like the right thing to do. Like if you're a creative and you try to work at a natural pace, it's going to be tough because you might get into this flow state where you're creating some of the best work you've ever created. You're not going to be thinking about the pace that you're moving, or you're not going to be thinking about, some meeting that you have at 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock or what have you. You're going to be focused on that present moment. And that's something that a lot of good artists take advantage of. They take advantage of those flow states and they produce the best work that they can produce in that moment. And all else falls to the wayside. Also, there's times where you just simply have to sprint again because there are deadlines. And this is called the lion's razor. I actually learned this last night on Twitter. I'm gonna put his name in probably somewhere over here, but he posted a thread of a series of razors that he uses. Occam's razor is one of them, and the lion's razor is one of them, which states that you sprint and rest, sprint and rest. And a lot of creatives work in that same fashion as well. They work with this burst of energy and then they chill for a little bit. Burst of energy and they chill for a little bit. On a normal day, you want to be working at a natural pace that you can match. And this is predicated on working within your biological rhythms, which is something that Cal Newport also likes to look at when he's talking about productivity. He likes to juxtapose how we worked in the early stages of humanity in comparison to how we work nowadays, which is this breakneck, haphazard pace. A lot of people are catching on and saying, okay, this is too much. That has spawned the anti-productivity movement. I think slow productivity is a nice centrist space where you are aligning more with your biology, which is something I talk about in other videos.